feel like it might be some people watching this, right? And they want to do the same thing that you're doing, but they may say, man, like, I would start a business like Jazz, but, I'm working and I don't have time left over or money left over to start a business. So if you wouldn't mind, like, walk us through that process of what it takes to start the business, like as far as like dollar for dollar, like, you need to make sure you put aside this amount of money or whatnot, and then let us know how you find ways to invest time into the business outside of work and still have time for yourself.
Well, with time, I'm a loner. So like it's not hard for me to make time for my business, and I don't have children. So like whenever I come home or even on the weekends, like I'm just focused on my business. I probably messed up my personal life because I'm so into my business.
Mm-hmm.
And if I'm not doing stuff like productive towards my business, then I feel like I'm like, it doesn't sit right sometimes with me because I'm so like, this is my, this is my passion.
Exactly.
But with money wise, I got a credit card and I bought like just a few things that I needed to start my business. Like I had a few things that I wanted to buy because I had some specific earrings that I wanted to make. So I bought like yarn and earring hooks and just like tools that I would need. So I just invested a little bit of money in that.
Right.
And then just, whenever they sold, I put it back into my business. I never used it for personal. So whenever I make a sale, it comes from my business money now. So I don't.
As far as Dazzling Treasures, just pretty much let us know exactly what is that company. Like Dazzling Treasures is what do I buy from Dazzling Treasures?
Fashion jewelry, handcrafted fashion jewelry. I do earrings, rings, necklaces, body chains, body jewelry. I kind of been starting to do like a little bit of clothing with jewelry on them. And yeah, it's just growing into more than just jewelry, but it started
Real quick,
with
you
jewelry.
do the feet one that go down and you know what I mean? Like the feet jewelry.
Yeah, the bare feet jewelry.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh
I
yeah.
do.
That's what's up.
Yeah, yeah. Look.
So those people that have them those OnlyFans, the feet OnlyFans, they probably they probably want to buy some Dazzling Treasures.
Like when I put hashtags like feet jewelry or I love feet or pretty feet, you see all of them,
It
all
goes
of them pictures.
it goes crazy.
People
Like,
are serious about it.
man, listen, I try to be serious about it. I'm like, listen, this is the thing. This is
Yes, and I have pretty feet. I've gotten compliments, and it's like tempting, but
very, very.
it's a lot of work you got to put into it.
Yeah.
So how do you select models for that? I mean, because are you the only model for the feet jurry, or like how does that work?
Yeah.
Do you ever have anybody that comes to you and say, "Oh, I want a model for it," and you like, your feet do not cut?
Right. I haven't had any feet models. No feet models. I do the feet modeling.
Gotcha.
Yeah, you wouldn't really have to, especially with you having pretty feet. Like, I'm not gonna pay y'all. It's too easy. I can just.
Gotcha. Yeah. So, what inspired that idea to start the body jewelry and everything else that you can get from Dazzling Treasures?
So it just started with earrings. I was just working my 9-to-5 job, and I was coming home not doing anything with my spare time, and I was just at home with one of my friends, and I'm like, what should I do for like a side hustle? And then as I mentioned, making dangle earrings, and I just got obsessed with it. And I'm like, yeah, I could. I never made a pair of earrings before or any jewelry, but I knew I could do it because I've always been crafty.
Yeah.
So like I got obsessed with it. I started YouTubing and Googling everything, and it just went on from there.
That's what's up. That's what's
Oh.
up. Very original.
Thank
I
you.
can't say I've seen too many businesses like that. I think maybe Claire's in the
Can't
mall.
say too
is
many
like,
people can do what she do.
yeah.
And it works, and that's so crazy, like how it just came from me making a pair of earrings and people just like started supporting, and I love it. Like I love creating things and even like creating visuals and like modeling for it and getting other models. So it just
Yeah.
it's
It's
cool.
your thing. You found
Yeah,
your thing. Yeah.
and it just works.
That's dope. And I love people like you because I can't, but I love to buy stuff like that.
Yeah. And
So,
I noticed that too, like whenever like I done vendor tables, like people love handmade things.
yeah.
They love original items.
Yeah.
And I didn't know that before until I started doing it. Like whenever like I did events, they would see that I made jewelry, but once they heard they were handmade, it like a light bulb kind of
Yeah.
went off. They're like, oh, it's handmade. Let me look even more.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
appreciate it. You
Mm-hmm.
putting that work in. So you said you were looking for a side hustle. What was it that you were doing for work at that time that didn't satisfy you enough to let that be the sole hustle?
It's just a regular corporate job. I wasn't like needing money. It was just like, I don't know, it's just something that I've always was working towards something. And then at that time I didn't have anything to work towards or to get done. So I was
Yeah,
just,
you were just in that routine every day. Okay, get
yeah.
up, go home, get up. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Going home, going to work, coming home, not doing nothing.
Mhm.
So there was something like I was just needing something.
Got you. So as far as like putting this together, was this all you, or is there any other like business partners involved that help you get it off the ground, or
It's just me.
just you?
Mm-hmm.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
A lot of people, they have like visions and they want to start stuff, but they need someone else, and there's nothing wrong with that. But the fact that you're doing this on your own, that's like definitely admirable.
Yeah, I started, well, my friend who I was talking with, who was helping me come up with ideas, she was supposed to start with me, but she has like a family, so
Gotcha.
she didn't end up, she wasn't as like obsessed with it as I
Gotcha.
was.
That
So
usually happens.
yeah.
Especially when you start that conversation with that person because it sounds so cool.
Mm-hmm.
So everybody's like, "Oh, I'll help. Oh, girl, I do this." You know what I mean? And
Mhm.
it's just whoever's really was in it. And like you said, that happens a lot too, especially with somebody that has a family.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Are
I
y'all still
understood.
friends?
Yeah, she's like my sister.
Okay, great.
To me, it was an obsession. Like I get in this like, I don't know.
It's
Did
a
they say?
whole.
Okay, so you got to be like Kobe Bryant. He said, you know, you kind of got to be obsessed with the dream to make it come true.
For
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
Where can people find Dazzling Treasures? Like, where is it online? Like, is there a website or?
Yeah, so I have my own website. It's dazzlingtreasures.net. And then I have a Facebook and Instagram, and they're both at Dazzling Treasures.
Brick and mortar store, or is it not really worth it nowadays?
I don't think so. No, I think it's just gonna just be strictly online, and then I'll do like pop-up shops and vendors and stuff like
I
that.
can agree with that. Especially how the world is changing.
Yeah.
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 So the corporate job that you had, how long were you working there?
I'm still working there.
Okay.
So it's gonna be 5 years.
Okay.
Yeah. Soon I'm hoping to like kind of, go part-time and then eventually just be fully into Dazzling Treasures.
Well, no, you got to do what you got to do, you know what I'm saying, to be
Yeah.
able to invest in it, and being that, like you said, there's no partners.
Mm-hmm.
I understand that 100%, because otherwise somebody might come in and take the vision a different direction.